Hey friends, thanks for joining us today. In our previous Bible moment, we talked about surrender as being a sacrifice. So let's dive into that a little bit deeper. Romans 12:1 and 2 in the Christian Standard Bible says, "Therefore, brothers and sisters, in view of the mercies of God, I urge you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true worship. Do not be conformed to this age, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God." Paul doesn't start with commands. He starts with compassion, in view of the mercies of God. So Romans, the almost entire first part of it, Romans 1 through 11, is all about God's mercies. There's a lot of stuff in the first part of Romans, but you could argue that a lot of it is just kind of what God has done for us. And so what does that do? Why does worship begin with mercy? Well, number one, mercy reveals God's heart. If you look at the heart of God, it begins with mercy. But not just that, mercy fuels our gratitude. And what's important about gratitude is that that can help drive surrender. So God's mercy doesn't just call us to the altar, it gives us the courage to step into it. Mercy changes the motive. We don't go from a place where we're trying to earn God's mercy. We go to a place where we're responding from God's mercy. And because we have such a wonderful and merciful God, it makes surrender safe. It makes that vulnerability that we have a place of safety and not a place where we feel uncertain. Sacrifice starts with mercy, but it's born from a place of security. In the Old Testament, sacrifices died once, but living sacrifices have to keep choosing to surrender, and that's what Paul is asking us to do. And so this isn't just a one and done kind of a situation. It's a daily decision to stay yielded. So we're not just saying yes once, we have to keep choosing yes. And that's kind of the point, because worship is renewed as we continue to surrender. True worship also means saying no, not necessarily to people, but to patterns that pull us from God. You know, Romans asks us not to conform, and as I mentioned briefly in the Bible moment, it's easy to conform. It's easy to take on the shape of whatever you're in. It doesn't take a lot of effort just to do what everybody else is doing and to go along with that. You don't want to conform to the world, not just because it's a mercy, but because that is not what's God's best for you. You are set apart. Refusal to conform is worship. You are not conforming, you're refusing to conform. And these boundaries, they protect devotion. They give an opportunity for you to set aside a time, not just to not conform, but so you can transform. And so transformation is the fruit. Transformation isn't the price of surrender, it's the product of it. It's really fantastic. So the renewal begins in the mind, right? You have to continue to renew your mind. And that change follows the surrender that you have, right? So you're renewing your mind, you're surrendering daily. And because of that, you're able to change, and that's the transformation that you get. And once you're able to surrender, that brings clarity. Worship becomes real when it leaves the sanctuary and enters our schedule. So this isn't just something we say on Sunday mornings or Wednesday evenings or in your quiet time in the morning. It's a situation where you want to sacrifice daily. And so Hebrews talks about leaving those things that entangle, right? Does it help me run? It's not just not sinning. It's about leaving everything that doesn't help us run behind. Practically, what does that look like? Well, maybe just finding one place in your life where it's not bad, it's not a sin, but it doesn't help you run. It's a sacrifice, and that's worship. And so obedience to that would be worship in motion. So how do we finish this up? Worship doesn't begin with a melody, it begins with mercy. This means that it's the posture over your performance. You're not earning it, you're responding to it. And every act of surrender declares His worth as a response to His mercy. So Lord, we thank you that your mercies are new each day so that our sacrifice can be an offering back to you.